Locked. Oh, good, it's that face.
Hey! See?
Uh-huh. What are you going on about?
Huh?
Damn.
Hey, hey!
Wondering what the hell was out there? Say what?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining down on Earth. The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world. Please, wait!
Yeah, we probably should listen.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race. So they decided to implement a plan,
Uh-huh.
the Gopher Project. A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end, so that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race. 16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project. These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students. But the 16 students refused to partake in this plan. Well, it's obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone? Family and friends left behind to die? That's just hell right there. So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project. They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents, to become normal students.
Mm-hmm.
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath. When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan. That's when the ultimate hunt began.
Don't mind me, I'm just munching on my popcorn.
The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students. As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died. That was our memory of the funeral. With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students, and carry out the Gopher Project. The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth. The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors. How exciting!
Uh-huh.
Huh?
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony.
But how?
Yeah, it looks like Kaito did make it into space.
What?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, which means,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's...
Huh?
How exciting!
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See? You know?
Hold up.
What you guys just saw, that's Earth now.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold sleep. An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures. An Earth without any cities, or any people you knew. That is the truth of the outside world. Which means...
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Ah.
It's a lie!
Man. So that means...
Huh?
Anyway.
There's that face.
How?
Well, you know. Let's have more fun.
What?
It's a lie!
Ah.
Exosols?
What's
Uh-huh.
going on? I thought only the monocubs could control the exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school. As long as I have the master remote control, all exosols move on my command.
Then...
Don't tell me.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
How boring.
what is it?
Maybe.
Huh? Huh?
Damn it.
You mad?
You mad, bro? You mad loud, bro?
Always messing around. What?
Wow!
What?
Yeah, all the electro hammers just died.
Well, you know. But
You?
my bad. Please don't. Right?
Always messing around. Don't screw around.
Kaito!
So Kaito's still gonna try to punch Kokichi here. However,
Stop it!
Kaito!
Don't worry, he's not dead. But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These exosols were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
Huh?
Give it back.
Maki about to access her stand, it looks like.
Maki!
Do you want to die?
It's no use.
Or Shuichi just trying to hold her back so she doesn't charge at Kaito.
Shuichi! But...
What did you say?
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's Ark. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope. Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the Ark's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship. So that means...
Huh?
You bastard.
Ah.
So he's gonna hold on to Kaito for us.
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Huh?
See?
And you're just gonna store
Stop
Kaito in the hangar.
Shuichi!
Heh.
You bastard.
Well, you know... This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles! Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Now Maki gonna hate us forever. And he takes the control. He leaves. Takes Kaido with him. And it's the remaining 5 of us. And see, earlier when they were talking about this was to salvage humanity, not only would it be impossible to actually repopulate humanity with just 16 people, technically 15, because, well, one of them's a robot, there were indeed a few members who were not going to do much to help actually repopulate. Korekio was one, because I don't think he, don't think he had any interest at all in anyone around. Tenko, I don't think would have gone near wouldn't have gone near a boy at all. So I don't think she would have done much to repopulate. Everybody else I think would have been fine, but it's just, we're pretty much talking only 13 people to try to actually repopulate humanity. There's a serious flaw in this plan. And I mean, even if all 16 of them were able to create offspring, then you would have to get into this large breeding program to make sure you weren't, even though some members would obviously have no problem with it, to make sure you weren't crossing the bloodlines a little bit too close to each other, just to get started. So yeah, there's a serious flaw in this plan.
Which means... Unfortunately.
And it's not like the 16 talents they have were actually suited to survival and repopulation. Kaido's, okay, ultimate astronaut, they were traveling in space. But, okay, Mew, inventor, that would be a good talent to have here. Gonta, identify, some type of, foreign fauna expert. That's fine. The Exosols were there for protection, so Tenko and Maki, not really all that useful, I don't think. So it's just looking at the list here. The Ultimate Detective, I'm not sure what he was going to do. I guess, the Ultimate Pianist could be there to keep culture alive. But there were some serious flaws in the group that got selected for this. Tsumugi I could actually see being somewhat useful, just on the fact that she could actually help make clothing. Even if it wasn't, costumes or anything like that, she could actually produce clothing for the survivors and such. Not sure what Himiko would do. So yeah, there is some usefulness there in some of the people, but it just, you would think you would want the ultimate survivalist and the ultimate, the ultimate forager, the ultimate farmer. That type of thing. Gonta's a kid's entertainer. Yeah. You would want those, Yeah.
Oh no!
Now don't short circuit here. We can't carry you back through the tunnel that easy. I don't know what the ultimate master or ultimate, evil criminal mastermind would be there. Yet, Ishimaru would be significantly more useful just as a diplomat in case they ran into a alien race. Assuming they could actually communicate with the alien race.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
I have a cat thumping on the door. I don't know why. And Maki gonna hate us forever now. Yeah, Gundam would be useful. Chihiro would be useful. We have some definite useful people around. Maybe. And even Kazuichi Soda would be useful. He's a mechanic. I mean, come on. He would be really useful.
Okay. But...
Need Eye would be useful just to keep everyone in physical shape. And to help the workers recover from their exhausting days. Yeah, I don't think ultimate luck would be something we'd want to let run wild, especially since Nagato's luck ran both good and bad. We definitely wouldn't want any streaks of severe bad luck, you know? Yeah, Ultimate Nurse, yeah. And sadly, you could only really make edge cases for, you know, people like Ibuki. Because, I mean, yeah, an ultimate musician, yeah, you could spread your culture around, but is that really worth the resources you would exhaust keeping them alive? And now everyone is just severely depressed. Cat. Cat. What are you doing? You don't need in there. Why did Q? Probably because his filter started to get way too clogged. With his, why was the air unbreathable? Probably very heavily polluted too. You know? Yeah, for the part to actually repopulate, you'd want every class. You would need as much genetic diversity as possible. My roommate is apparently having a very spirited conversation in there. Oh good, this reference is a thing. Uh-huh. Better in many ways. Yeah, kind of understandable we do not get Love Hotel scene after that night. Where the hell has Monokuma been this whole time? And even Shuichi's just kind of going, there's no reason to live anymore. Everybody has hit peak despair. And so Shuichi, in his despair, has now basically decided to go curl up and die in his room. And Monokuma's still not showing up.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know anything about if Kaido's okay. I would imagine that food has already gone bad. It's fish that's been left sitting out for like 3 days at this point. He wonders if Kaido's okay, but he totally cannot... Oh, good. That reference. He totally cannot get the motivation to actually go check. At least we found a new purpose for those Monokumas. That sounds kind of final, doesn't it? Still no Monokuma. Yeah, Shuichi is pretty bad off right now. Even contemplating suicide just to get out of this.
Huh? Ah!
Shuichi's been laying in bed for 2 days, not moving. Go back to bed. Hi, Maki. Probably smell pretty bad, too. Although your uniform doesn't look any worse for wear right now.
Hey.
Huh?
Okay.
So Maki stopping by gets Shuichi out of bed, at least. Oh, Maki is not depressed. Probably the only person around that isn't. Yeah, nobody's really too interested in being anywhere except disappeared. Maki is the only one that has any spirit left at this point.
Huh?
Okay.
Can you help me go without suffering? Sure, but before that, look at this.
Ah,
Found a light, huh? But we already know what's going on in the outside world. What does robophobia have to do with what we're talking about? Yeah, we've learned everything. What would a flashback light have to show us now? So yeah, as you determined, this is the pretty much low point for everybody.
I see.
huh?
So the light was just sitting there.
Well then.
Hey.
Huh?
You know, Maki, I know it's what you do, but you probably should not be offering assisted suicide to severely depressed people.
Because.
I'm just saying.
That's right. Well...
Himeko, just hold off on that for now, could you?
It's decided.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of the game, Maki had become one of the better characters for me. In general, yeah, the strongest willed people generally turn out to be the girls and not the boys. Generally. There are a couple of boys that try to get into the upper part of that, but in general, yeah, the girls are the strongest of will.
Hey.
Time for that booty. That depressed booty. What had we forgotten? That everything is connected. The event that tore that school apart changed the world. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Triggered a wave of terrorism and war, humanity's true despair. Half the world destroyed as a result of the violence. And it was all caused by a single high school girl. Junko Inoshima did whatever she could to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy. Same way. Trapped by the despair, forced into a killing game, and then she died. The world started to recover. See, I would be mad, but I know what happens. I know exactly where this is going. And as far as I'm concerned, where we are actually going is actually kind of brilliant. But we gotta get there. And now we're into the DRV3 intro music.
Danganronpa.
Future Foundation had trouble. So yeah, this group was indeed a class at the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. Not the original, since the original was pretty much destroyed completely, but the Hope's Peak that Makoto started up. And I don't think he was repeating the same mistakes that the original Hope's Peak did. Because there was also a virus that the meteorite spread, and the world was about to go extinct. So yeah, this group just happened to be immune to the virus that was spread by the meteorites. So this explains the whole, why these 16 kids? Because they literally had no other choice.
That's it! Yes.
I guess.
Okay, Shuichi, you got your motivation back. Go take a shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
That may be the trial start music, but we haven't had a murder yet.
That punk. They were the remnants of despair.
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
Class trials. Monokuma. The students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko Enoshima's killing game. Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing game.
Yeah, but before everyone died, remember, all these people were loaded up in hopes that these would become humanity's last hope. But remember what happened in the first game. The world was coming to this huge crisis, so what did they do? They tried to wall off 16 students to become humanity's last hope, but they made a mistake and let in an ultimate despair. Based on everything that we've seen so far, history just repeated itself. Kokichi was a member of the Ultimate Despairs, and he managed to sneak into the Gopher Project by virtue of being immune to the virus.
Which means...
Got a minute?
That is an excellent question. Why would Kokichi abandon the killing game that was so important?
Jeez.
Fair point. Yeah, which one is Kirigiri? Out of this batch? Maki?